Our series, A More Perfect Union, aims to show that what unites us as Americans is far greater than what divides us. This morning, Mola Lenghi introduces us to a reporter who is not scared to ask those tough questions and make sure every voice is heard in his community of Toledo, Ohio. And he's only 11 years old. Mola Lenghi, good morning.
Well, good morning, Jerika. Jaden Jefferson first caught our eye last month after reporting on a nurses' strike in his hometown. Since then, he has gone viral for his political reporting. Now, Jaden has every intention of making journalism a career, and it appears he's not waiting to get started.
This is the Eyewitness News room.
And it also, I guess, doubles as your family's dining room, too.
Yeah, right? But we never eat in here. That's the thing.
Toledo's Jaden Jefferson is working his own news operation.
Now, if you really want to see it up close, in the mornings it can get hectic because if I get breaking news, I try to print out that story, read over it, and then post some stuff to social media, write a web story for it. So it's a lot.
A lot for anyone, let alone a self-taught 11-year-old multimedia journalist. He writes, shoots, produces, and edits his own stories.
The city will file orders for you to make sure that your grass is cut. Yeah, it really is just me. The we part comes in with my grandma. She's the driver. Our trek to the car.
He may not have a news van or a news team, but in Jaden's case, that's what family's for. Mom Linnell and Dad James are their son's biggest fans.
We're Jaden's parents everywhere we go. I mean, I'm getting people that work all the time stopping me, saying, hey, you know, I'm like, yeah, that's our son.
When you interview presidential candidates, the chance of you being squashed by media is high.
Last month, Jaden was shoulder to shoulder with the national press. He posed the first question to and got an exclusive with presidential candidate Senator Elizabeth Warren.
Yes, what separates you from the other candidates?
You know, I can only tell you about why I'm inspired.
I still believe this to this day. If I wasn't 11, man, my camera would not be in the front. What are you doing for equal opportunities for people of color?
So that's a really good question. You know, every time I think about economic issues, I stop and say, but let's also see how it intersects with race.
The next day, he sat with another presidential candidate, Ohio Congressman Tim Ryan.
Why did you decide to join us today?
Well, I'm a politician, so I'm going to try to talk to any reporter I can find between where I'm at and where I'm going.
He's constantly consuming local and national news broadcasts and studying YouTube tutorials. Not exactly your average preteen.
Outlook just, saved my life. But
this is the stuff that really gets you excited.
Yes.
Stuff like Outlook and
Outlook
formatting.
actually excites me. Well, right now I'm just getting the camera mounted to the tripod.
This fall, Jaden will be a 6th grader.
I'm serious about what I'm asking. I'm not laughing, joking, kidding, making a joke. It's me asking a serious question and getting a serious response.
Jaden might have a question.
Toledo Mayor Wade Kapsakavich has often found himself on the receiving end of Jaden's tough questions.
You know, he first started showing up at public meetings and gatherings with his camera in tow. I assumed it was some sort of a class project.
Mayor Kapsakavich says he sees the value Jaden brings to Toledo.
He makes the world a better place. I know it sounds corny, but he does in our town. And if we had more people like him, I'd go so far as to say we'd have a better quality journalism, a better understanding of facts. We might just have a better world, too.
And that is one assignment Jaden is always working.
What's the importance of journalism as you see it? Why does media have an important role in our country?
I'm going to say this really clear. It makes your life easier, and it helps you stay informed and keeps you safe.
Well, I'm happy to say after a pretty brutal travel schedule last night, right? About
Yes.
12, 13 hours just to get to New York. Jaden is here with us in studio. He's working on about 2 hours of sleep, guys, so we're going to take it a little easier.
Trust me, I'm running off adrenaline.
Adrenaline.
Welcome to journalism.
Right, that's it. That fit right in. But we enjoyed Cassandra Gauthier and I, producer, enjoyed telling this story so much because of Jaden's passion for journalism. It is contagious, and it's for all the right reasons. It's not to be seen or to be on TV. It's to get to the truth, to get to the facts, and to be a source.
Anybody who likes hanging out in city council meetings is in it for real.
Is in it for the real deal. So.
But why, Jaden? What was it? What sparked this interest and this need to do it?
My love for writing, my tech savviness, really, it came together for me. Writing is something I always loved doing in school, always something I love doing outside of school. So these are really things that I love doing that I wanted to bring into a career.
Jaden, how did you get those press credentials? Do you know how hard those are to get in there with those politicians?
Well, I think it was probably, I mean, I love to make connections. So when you make good connections, you know, there'll be good people out there that really want to help you on your way. So I think that's really what helped me get those credentials.
What are your favorite types of stories?
Politics. I love politics.
Why? Why do you love politics?
Because politics is an exciting thing we're talking about here. This affects us all. And I mean, there's 22 Democratic candidates, and that's really something interesting to cover.
Yeah. Wow. Shout out to everybody needs a good support team. You got a really good support team.
Gosh,
Grandmother driving you.
Grandma, she's I know you're watching right now, so hi, Grandma.
Your parents are in the green room.
Your folks are in the green room.
That's the news team.
Yeah. You've taken over the dining table, which they seem to have allowed.
Oh, yeah.
So, Jaden, what's the next step then? I mean, you're doing this, you're putting stories out there. What do you see? What is the next step?
I think my next step really is, I'm really working to get some really high up there opportunities, some good things, maybe get a possible kind of internship type of thing.
You know more than a lot of interns do already.
Yeah. Sounds like he's coming for our jobs.
Yeah, I mean, I know the child labor laws say that you can't have a job.
All right, Jaden, on that note, stay right there. Jaden Jefferson is not going anywhere because he's going to share his own report on the nation's first underwater memorial for veterans, maybe auditioning for a job right here.
That's going to be our Before We Go.
Yeah, you're watching CBS This Morning.